Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our post-show wrap-up video here on the Central Pennsylvania Shrimp Tank. I'm your host, Nathan Aboden, alongside my wonderful co-host, George Book, President and CEO of the West Shore Chamber of Commerce. And we just got done interviewing Camille Baum and her mom, Eve. Camille owns a company called Camille's Dog Treats, and she was the winner of the Highest Business Potential Award at the Children's Business Fair that was put on by the Threefold School and the Acton Academy here recently. It was over at Allenbury, in April. And if you don't know about the Threefold School or you don't know about the Acton Academy, we'll put a link in there. It's a school that helps to teach entrepreneurship to kids and different life skills. A really neat organization that's trying to foster that in schools, and that is really a nice tie to what we believe here. Again, if you're new and you haven't followed us yet, you can click the like and follow button here on our page. Also, you can find a replay of all our broadcasts on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/CentralPA. And please be sure to like and share these videos, for Camille, so we can push her business and her story around, but also so that we can spread this message of entrepreneurship through to the Central PA region and beyond. So, George, I think it's officially time for us to introduce Camille to the world. Camille, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. So why don't you give us your elevator pitch or your 30-second commercial, and make sure to look at the camera.
Hi, my name is Camille Baum, and here at Camille's Dog Treats, I sell peanut butter dog treats, and I like to make peanut butter dog treats.
Awesome. And how many do you make, and how much do you sell them for?
There's 10 in one bag, and they're $5.
Awesome. And where do you sell them now?
I sell them on Etsy, and I just started it.
Through friends and family and other pup connections, right?
Yeah.
Or the dentist, as we learned. Right. Why don't you tell that story quickly?
So I went to the dentist, and I wore my shirt. Mom's like, "Why are you wearing that shirt?" I'm like, "You'll see." And then when I got there, they're like, "Hey, you're the owner of Camille's Dog Treats." And then I sold all my dog treats.
That's so awesome. That's so great. So, George, one of the things I really enjoyed learning about on the podcast earlier, not just Camille's story and how she got a kit from her mom and chose to do dog treats, but I really appreciated what Eve shared with us around fostering an entrepreneurial spirit within your kids. So do you want to talk a little bit about that? And in particular, I think you highlighted something that I think parents can tend to do, where it's natural to do, which is to really step in and try to control and manage the process, but you being able to take a step back. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I think it's important for any entrepreneur, really, as you go through your journey, to learn more, to be independent.
Sure.
And so I think especially when your kids are ready to start a business, I think it's a great set of learning skills, but especially as a type A mom, I have to constantly catch myself to make sure that I'm not over-managing, but I'm more perhaps suggesting and guiding, and that my children, it can't really be their business. I think it's really important to make it their own, even though it may be not how I would do it. I think there's great learning in mistakes, as we know, or in readjusting. Maybe you didn't make enough dog treats, and that's okay, because the next fair, you know that you'll have to make more.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe, they said, okay, I would like $40 in change, and then they run out of change. They know how to adjust for the next time. So I think it's important as a parent, raising budding entrepreneur, just to kind of take a step back and let them, shine.
Yeah. Very cool. And you talked, and I think we may end up carving out a separate video to push out specific to tips for parents that have kids as entrepreneurs, because you mentioned things like Greenlight and where'd you get the book from?
Bus Club Co.
Bus Club Co. Yeah.
It's kind of like a business in a box, if you will. That's an easy way to get started, and it comes with a booklet. So if you're not an entrepreneur as a parent, it can really facilitate, you helping your kids get started.
So Camille, we asked you this question earlier. What do you like most about having your own business and being an entrepreneur?
Be willing to meet more people.
You like meeting people? Yeah.
Nice.
And I think your mom asked the question then, what do you really like getting after you sell some dog treats to people? What do you really like getting after that?
Pictures of happy customers.
That's great.
Baby
Every
puppies.
business owner
Baby
loves
corgis. Yeah.
happy customers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you the other one. What do you like least about being an entrepreneur?
Having to make them.
What would you rather be doing?
Playing outside.
And I totally agree. Playing outside is much
Absolutely.
better than working.
Absolutely.
Well, my dad works outside.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Best of
Yeah.
both worlds.
Yeah,
He's a tiny
absolutely.
worker.
Yeah. Well, we asked at the end of the show, and George prompted you a little bit, but is there anything else you want to tell our listeners or share with our listeners?
I'm looking for dog treats.
What did George wanted you to say earlier? He whispered it to you.
I like to be funny.
You do that.
True statement.
Prompt her again.
The statement.
Buy my dog treats.
Right. Buy
Okay.
Camille's dog treat.
That's right. Okay. So, if people out there do want to buy your dog treats, how can they do that? What's the easiest way for them to do that?
Go on my Etsy.
Okay, perfect. And we will have a link in our notes to the page. It is run by Eve, her mom, to help with shipping and whatnot. But yeah, you can go to the Etsy page and find them. Or I'm sure you will be at other business fairs coming up and different events. I know you talked about trying to find different fairs and events and things that you can go to push them out, correct?
Last
right.
time my sister's like, hey, can I sell with your dog treats? And I'm like, who's going to get the money? And she's like, me.
Not cool, right?
That's right.
So I'm like, how about we sell with yours? And she's like, who's going to get my money? And I'm like, me.
Discussing partnership, huh?
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. The next lesson in entrepreneurship,
Yes.
bring your own partners. Oh boy, we might have to have a follow-up interview if that happens. What do you think?
So Camille, you have something hanging off of your chair that we want to show to everybody.
Yeah.
Can you hold that up so everybody can see? This is Camille's logo. And what kind of dog is that?
A corgi.
A corgi. And why did you pick a corgi?
Because my friend's dog came over and it was a corgi. And that's where I got the idea of putting it on my bag.
I think that's a great, great idea. And that shirt you have on, it's got a little bit of sparkle on it. Do they make those in extra large?
No.
They don't. Oh man! I was hoping I could get one of those.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah, you've seen the episode of Friends where Frankie say relax, right? That could be you.
That's right.
That could be you. Oh, very cool. Well, this has been a lot of fun, and I'm so glad you could come on the show, Camille. I hope you had fun, and I hope a lot of people are able to see this, and you just get flooded with requests for more dog treats.
No more playing outside this
That's
summer.
right.
That's right.
I know.
You're gonna be
I know.
inside
Be
making
careful what
dog
you wish for, right? Yeah. With money comes less playtime, but that's okay, right?
Am I still going to sell some in California, though?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you could
yeah, I
expand.
think you will.
West Coast.
There you go. Will.
Maybe I'll.
Yeah, there you go. A small break, just a little one.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Camille.
Thanks, Camille. This is
And
awesome.
Eve, thank you for coming on the show. And again, I said it on the podcast, but thank you for instilling this spirit in your kids, pushing that down from, we talked on the show about where it really started with your grandparents, and that trickled down to you. And I think it's such a great lesson for kids to learn, because you talked about more than just about being a business owner, but different life skills, money management, dealing with adversity, all that stuff that's being taught through this. So I really appreciate you doing that, and hope other parents will follow suit in your footsteps.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us on the show.
Absolutely.
Awesome. George, as always, great to see you. Everybody
You as
at
well.
home, again, if you're looking for dog treats, they are also, I would say, human approved because they have been taste tested by you and maybe one or two other people. But if you're looking for Dollar Treats, again, we'll have the link to the Etsy shop in our link below to go on and buy some and enjoy. Everybody, we'll see you on our next episode of the Central PA Shrimp Tank. Thanks for tuning in.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.